Hey guys, I'm Paco the Realtor. 16 years of experience, helped over 200 families buy and sell the American dream. I'm a local expert, I'm a professional, and I take care of my clients. I pride myself in educating my clients, and I'm also really sarcastic and a storyteller. So why don't you guys get to know me? What's up, guys? Taco Tuesday with Paco, broker of RX Real Estate, local expert, storyteller. I hope everybody's having a good evening. Today I was going to talk about real estate, like I normally do, or most of the time. And then I just decided to change it and change it to something maybe a little more motivating because real estate, let's be honest, it's not as motivating sometimes. But we need to talk about the positive stuff in our life as opposed to all the shit that's happening. That's all I hear. Good, bad, and ugly, right? I hear the bad and the ugly, but almost never the good. And they're still good, but God, you'll never know if you hear it anywhere, right? You'll never see it on social media. You'll definitely never hear it in the news. You'll definitely never hear it in politics because fear sells. Happiness is something that doesn't sell, so you won't hear it. If I started a channel today and it was all good stories, nobody would watch. I'd get no ratings. Because what happens is that we are addicted to negativity, hence why everything is drama, negative, all of the above, right? So today I want to talk about the positive in our lives. So we're under this damn virus called COVID, and it's upended our life and our world, right? It has. But you know what? I've spent more time with my family in the last 5 months than I have in the last year. I have. Put me in a situation to do more things with my family. It's put me more in a situation to spend more time, quality time at home, not watching TV, but doing stuff with my family. I know the kids drive us crazy. I know that we want them back in school. I get it. I get all of that, right? My daughter's gonna start virtual school on Monday. I get it. But at the end of the day, I think the most important thing for us is why aren't we focusing on the positive? Everything has a positive, even if it's crap. And the key is to find it. If we are somebody who's been unemployed, then maybe it forces you to look for a new career. If it's somebody who is collecting unemployment and it's about to run out or has run out, maybe it motivates us to do something we've always wanted to do, just never have. Um, I know it's easier said than done. I get it. But all we hear is about the politics and the Democrats and the Republicans and who screwed up more, who's worse, who's better. And then we hear about all the schools and I'm thinking to myself, we're all this together, but yet we act like we live in different countries and every house in the neighborhood is its own little island and it's warfare with all the other islands or whatever or it's just we act we act like we don't care, we act like we we're selfish, and I think that's a byproduct of fear, anger, but it's constantly being fed by what we see. Nobody's talking positive. Name one person talking anything positive in the politics today. You'll never see it. You'll never see it. And I've we're blessed that we've been still employed during this down. It's affected us, but we're still blessed. And I just spend more time with my family now. I can sit here and complain that now I have to work my schedule around my daughter's homeschooling. In essence, I'm going to be her teacher. I can complain about that all day, but does it do me any good, or can I make the best out of it? And I know this is a topic really nobody cares about or talks about because it's not sexy, it's not exciting, it's not, you know, but we're all in this together. But yet, everything I see and read, it's the opposite. We're not. It's the end of the world. Everything's a conspiracy theory. They're trying to take our rights away. We have our leadership at the top is ignorant. The leadership that's trying to replace it is even more ignorant, depending on who you ask. It's almost come to the point where I grew up in a world where you respect people, and you go from there. And I think we live in a world now where screw respect. It's all about gotcha moments. You know, I see every day that somebody changed parties or somebody changed political views or somebody was for this, and then they bash them. What, people can't grow and change their minds? I rather grow than be a hypocrite. I rather grow and change my mind 4 different ways because I was educated and learned something I didn't know than stay on the same thing, on the same subject, with using the same line, not growing just because I don't want to be wrong, than be a hypocrite. But I just don't see that anymore. I don't see where it's okay to make mistakes. It's okay to screw up. We're in a society where we don't want to screw up because we're scared of what people are going to say. Unless I missed a chapter in life, isn't that the way to learn? So count your blessings. Do you still have a roof over your head? Do you still have electricity? Do you still have water? Do you still have some toilet paper? Do you have some Clorox wipes? Is it an inconvenience to have your kids at home while you're trying to work? I'm sure it is. But you know what? They're there. They're safe. They might be driving you crazy, but they're there. They're safe. Is it harder to work? Because the minute you tell your kids you're going on a Zoom call, they jump in and they're fighting and they're hungry and they got to go potty and all that? Yeah. And you will look back 5 years from now and tell the story of 2020. But why is it that there's so much hatred? I think it's caused by fear. I think a lot of it is fear and pain, and I understand that. So, no real estate today. Just ask yourself, what are you thankful for? What do you appreciate? So easy to focus on what we don't have and what screwed up and what didn't change and the heartaches and I gotta wear a mask now and I gotta homeschool my child. You know, as far as I'm concerned, it's better than my father ever had it. My father grew up with no running electricity or water. Had to take a donkey about a mile to get water every morning. He ate tortillas with salt on it. That was his lunch. So, what are we complaining about? We're not in an ideal situation. This is a global issue. And some leaders are doing the best they can, and other leaders are very political and doing what's best for them or their party, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, you're right. There is a lot of injustice going on. But does that mean the whole world is crap and so our life is crap too? I don't think so. Anyways, I wanted to talk about that. I know it's not a sexy subject, an exciting subject. As a matter of fact, it's probably a boring subject. And there's probably a lot of people who are like, BS. There's nothing for me to be joyful about or excited about. Perception is reality, right? What does the Bible say? Life happens through you, not to you. So change that filter so it's happening through you differently, as opposed to you, and then complain about it. Anyways, that's my soapbox. And as always, as long as it found ears to one person, it was worth the 5-8 minutes that I'm on here. And the rest of the people will probably look at it and be like, whatever, and that's fine. At the end of the day, I rather talk about facts and love than talk about everything else that's going on in the world, because it seems like everybody else got that covered. All right, guys, have a blessed one. Hey guys, thanks for watching my video. Hope you love the content. Subscribe below or follow me on social media. Just type Paco the Realtor.